All right, Coach, you want to start us off with a quick opening statement, and we'll open it up to questions.
Yeah, we went out to the Saints facility today. Had an excellent workout. Really appreciate them allowing us to come out there. Jay Romick is a guy that kind of gets it set up, and we go through Jay, and he's kind of Mr. Fix It, do everything out there for the Saints, and just appreciate him. And Mrs. Benson and Coach Payton and everybody allowing us to go out there. But we had a super workout. Of course, we went out there, and it was probably the nicest morning in the history of New Orleans this morning. It was beautiful out here, but we last night it looked like it was a great chance of rain, and we wanted to make sure we were getting it in. And on the drive out there, pretty overcast, looked like it might rain, but it didn't. But it's good for us to go out there, and we did some team. We did 36 plays of team at the very end. We got 24 plays of a 7-on-7 against each other, some good one-on-one work with the O-line and the D-line. Some good individual time, worked on kickoff return, and also we had some punt versus PBR, good on good. So it was a good competitive work that we got in today.
I guess it's been more than a year since you've been able to go out there because of the pandemic. Just how you talked about it a little bit, but just how did those negotiations work? When did they contact you, or how did you contact to get this one set up?
Well, they're closed out there right now. So there's they've got the collective bargaining agreement, and they're not allowed to have anybody in the facility, I think, for the next month or two. And so that's how we were able to get out there, since nobody's using it. We went in, we went out, and we're the only ones in there. And the other great thing is, we do all this testing here, and our guys are still testing a couple times a week. And just very fortunate we're able to get out there. Thank you, buddy.
How important is obviously third down, long down defense last year was a huge problem. There were several times that's part of the reason you made a change. One of the factors you made a change in coordinator. But how do you go about correcting something like that to try to make sure it doesn't happen again?
Well, number one, we've confronted it. Coach Hampton leads off every meeting with the defense with finish up on the screen, and there's a lot of things we did well last year. That one was the one that got us. We just didn't finish games. Third down, fourth down. We got to move up in that area. It's you got to have a package that you feel good about on third and long, fourth and long, third and short, fourth and short, so you can get off the field. Fourth down and you stop them. That's just as good as a takeaway. And a lot of it's the call, a lot of it's the execution of the call, and we're really doing a nice job. I like, we're having two groups go at the beginning of practice during our focus period, and we do some unit work later where we do have a couple groups go. We do that on our in-between days, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So these guys are getting a ton of reps, and it's just a lot of attention to detail. You're going to interview Jalen Monroe here in a moment. And, just one time we're locked in playing man down there in the goal line today, and his guy motions across, and you can hear him yelling motion from one side of the field to the other, and it's just, guys having confidence in what they're doing and communicating. We always talk about overkilling communication, so there's no doubt we got to get better in those type of situations.
You mentioned Jaylen was probably your best cover corner last year. How beneficial is it to have him decide to come back for another year?
Oh, it's great. He knows how close we are, and he wants to be a part of that. He's been a part of the turnaround, but he wants to be a part of getting us over that hill. And it's great to have him back. He understands the system. He understands what Coach Hamp is looking for. And we expect him to be a leader for us. Anything else?
One question. You got a lot of depth at safety this year. Obviously, Darian Rakestraw hasn't practiced yet, but he's gonna be in the mix. You've got Larry Brooks and Cornelius Dyson returning. You've got Macon Clark that can play there as well as nickel. How good do you feel about the back end of your defense?
Well, the same thing, all those guys. You know, Darian is practicing he practiced full speed today, so we're excited about that. And I should be able to go the rest of the spring. But, you know, all those guys have got a chance to be elite players. You know, we just got done talking about Jaylen. It's same thing with Larry and Macon and Rudy and, Cornelius Dyson. We've seen great flashes out of a Johnny Kerr. Lance Robinson, we're very excited about getting him on in here. But, everybody needs to get a little bit better. And if we all get a little bit better and have great attention to detail, we can have an outstanding secondary.
And then one last thing, you didn't practice Saturday. What was the reason you guys decided not to go?
We were beat up, and beat up in the secondary wide receiver. We had a bunch of guys that, just kind of had nagging injuries, and today we got most of those guys back. We had Kyron Sutton was back. Ryan Thompson was back at receiver. Darian Rakestraw was able to go. Keelan Harrison hadn't practiced for 3 or 4 days. He was able to practice at corner. We should be adding Levi Williams back in the mix on Thursday. So it just, we're not ready to start going 10 reps in a row. So we want to have 2 units that we can roll. We're trying to go 4 plays at a time and then rotate. And we were down to about 1.5. And so these guys got healthy. That's the reason we did it.
Jaquan Jackson and Deuce, are they going to be held out?
Jaquan is going to stay out for the whole spring. He had labrum surgery and, right after the bowl game. And he's going to probably be full speed by, May 1. Deuce is, I'm hoping he's going to be able to go that last week. So we're, he kind of, strained his hamstring, and first time he's ever done it. And, it's one of those deals we don't want to be a problem that, just continues on for a long period of time.
Thanks as always. Appreciate it.
Thank you.